Hey folks, I have a 2 for the price of 1 special for you regarding online Islamist bozos being fired due to their over-the-top toxic social media hate spewing. Astute viewers may recall that we flagged these 2 bozos working for Toronto-based Ernst Young earlier this month. Let's start with the social media postings of Sidra Alam. She is a lawyer of Pakistani descent and openly and gleefully posted vile rhetoric on social media. For starters, Alam is a proud supporter of the mass murder of civilians that occurred in Israel on October 7th, 2023. She is also a cheerleader for the designated terror group Hamas. What a sweetheart. Here are a few examples of Alam's pithy prose. Alam has stated that if you do not support the designated terrorist group Hamas, then, quote, you are a white supremacist, a colonizer, and you stand with genocide, end quote. Alam then contradicts her own rhetoric by stating that Israel killed its own people on October 7th. Predictably, Alam apparently also wants Israel to be completely eliminated, which would, of course, mean the death of almost 10 million citizens. She wants Israelis and Zionists to, quote, never know a moment of peace, end quote. Not to be outdone, there's her colleague, Nicholas Daniel Gully. He's a manager of assurance service for Ernst Young. He, too, is an unhinged kook. Gully actually believes Canada should divert money to fund Hamas. He describes the terrorist group as, quote, the best of humanity, end quote. He also thinks the mass murderers who make up the rank and file of Hamas are heroic, despite the fact that these hooligans were responsible for the largest single death toll of Jews in one day since the Holocaust. But, never mind. Gully also has the gall to downplay the October 7th massacre by denying that any rape occurred against Israeli women that day. And inexplicably, he claims that Israel killed its own people instead. Gully further accuses Israelis of turning the Star of David into a swastika and being ideological descendants of the Nazis. I'm not making this up, folks. It should be noted that Gully would appear to be a self-hating Canadian. Consider this statement, quote, my country and most of its people are lower than dirt, end quote. And it is for this reason that Gully wants to see the violent intifada globalized in Canada as, quote, we are a sick country of child murderers just like Israel, end quote. He also calls Canada, quote, the terrorist organization that teaches its children to hate Muslims and immigrants, end quote. Naturally, he does not provide any tangible examples. Now, I reached out to the Media Relations Department of Ernst Young on multiple occasions, never did hear back. And in the case of Sidra Alam, I also reached out to the Law Society of Ontario, since she is a lawyer. Alas, it was radio silence regarding the Law Society, too. But now comes word from our friends at Leviathan that an Ernst Young insider has indeed confirmed that both Alam and Gully were recently handed their pink slips. For what it's worth, I called the head office the other day and discovered that this not-so-dynamic duo is no longer listed on the staff directory. Good golly, surely this wasn't due to Rebel News outing those 2 online Islamist bozos, was it? Yeah, I think it was due to Rebel News outing them. Oh well, good riddance. And so it is that another major corporation learns a lesson the hard way, that it makes for a dubious strategy to turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to staffers openly advocating for genocide and supporting terrorist groups. It seems that the HR initiative at play is to simply hope that nobody notices. Well, we noticed. And the end result is twofold. One, a PR black eye for Ernst Young. Secondly, there are now 2 former Ernst Young employees looking for gainful employment. Good luck with that. You know what, folks? For more than 2.5 years now, we have seen reprobates out on the streets of our great dominion, chanting for genocide, supporting terrorist organizations. And you know what? Some of these people aren't even citizens. They're temporary foreign workers. They're international students. Listen, enough is enough. If you're a guest in our country and you're chanting for genocide and supporting recognized terrorist groups, you got to go. Folks, if you agree with us, please go to our petition, deporthamas.com. That's deporthamas.com, and add your name to the growing list of people that are saying you do not deserve to stay in Canada.